Alrighty. And we are in the lobby now. Very nice, Sue. How is everyone tonight? Let's see. Thank you, Reckless, Killua, and Monkey Happy for the follow. Much appreciated. Should be getting started here soon. I need to get some stuff set up here. So we have, looks like HG on the left. So let's see which one is this one. Nope. This one. Hey, that'll be it. And then we should be able to also bring up, nope, not that. Score and score. Oh, I want that to be black, actually. Thought I changed that already, but apparently not. Oh, it's because it's a copy. That's going to be frustrating, isn't it? Because that means if I swap these two... Bum, 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 bum. This actually shows that it's already black. I don't understand why it's showing up as white. Oh, I see what I've done. Bum, bum, bum. Why it's still showing up? Why is my game being, or not my game, my casting overlay being weird? Black, done. Alright, so now, if I bring up this one though, I think it's gonna be wrong. Oh no, we're good. Sweet. Yeah, I am ready. Let's get it going. Oh, dead stock left diff. Yeah, the dead stock Cree, pretty nice Sue. Hello, 9 Lota, how are you? And we're about to start. I should probably pull down this overlay here and get to our actual overlay. Nice. Alright, I think we're set. Kill the music for now. And pull this up. Starting out here on MOWL. Well, I would expect to see some Pharah play. Pharah, I would say probably yellow Pharah, probably Hacks Echo. That could be an interesting matchup. I know Heartless loves the Wrecking Ball, so we could see some like Ball Sig. Sufnut, I think, plays the Tracer versus Dead's McCree. Would be what I would assume to see here. Yeah, with the Ball. Ball Hog versus, it looks like maybe Ball Diva. Mercy's on both sides, and then the Zen versus the Lucio. So already very non-traditional comps as far as like long-term standings go, but more kind of what we've been seeing here lately in the last month or two of Overwatch as things have kind of progressed. I think Zen has kind of gone a little bit out of style for a lot of teams, but also can still be very strong if it goes unpunished. And as we said, Pharah versus Echo should be a very interesting matchup. The old versus the new characters. Waffly in very, very deep. Already had to pop his E there. Didn't able to get much value out of it. Scarlet though going down to Pandy with a nice flank there, getting sped around by his Lucio. It's a very good early pick. Will get rezzed. Slam in. Man, Scarlet goes down again, and Deadstock gets hacks, and that should open up Yellow to get super, super aggressive here if he wants to, but will just be playing in the back with the rest of his team. Pandy already has gotten 2 picks onto that Zen. That's going to take a lot of pressure off of him and Waffly, because that Discord is one of the main counters to them, especially with the Tracer being able to lay in a lot of damage to a tank as well if needed. So far, no ult super close, except Waffly is coming up on his, and then the Valk on the other side getting close. Coming in from the edge, kind of a weird place to be taking an engage, and yeah, Deadstock will take out Hacks EMP again. Nice shots from him. We were talking about his Kree. He is well known for that pick. And gets another. Rez comes through, but this fight should be all but over. Deadstock absolutely popping off on the Kree. Signature character, and then Yellow cleaning up as well. Maria will go down towards the end of that fight to Heartless, but should be back fairly decent time. I think he is getting picked up, yeah, by Waffly on the ball. And Scarlet over onto the Baptiste now. We'll see Yellow Yellow has the barrage. Double DPS ults here from the defense, as well as the ball ult. High Noon, zoning. We'll just back up. Oh, gets peeked though. And the ball also gets one. 2 picks immediately. Res comes through. Yellow Barrage will get eaten up a lot, but still gets both supports despite the DM being there. And Waffly will get another kill there towards the end. 3 ults invested for HG, but they're at 75% and still have 2 ults to use as well. I would think Pandy's probably going to use this pretty early. Maybe get a hook onto the ball and try to solo ult him. Get him out of there early. Could be a really, really good way to use that ult. We'll see if he decides to do that. Yep, it's exactly what he will do, but oh, can't quite get that kill. We'll get stunned out of it, but Yellow does get a kill here. Monkey Happy trading it back. Res comes through, so now they are up on Seattle's side, but it will be 99 even if they do manage to cap this point. Yellow goes down, Deadstock taking a little bit of pressure. Probably will just decide to back up here unless he wants to just die on the point, and will just back up. And now that is ooh, Waffly with a pick onto the Baptiste super late, and Soof ends up using that Creole just to reload. I'm not quite sure why. But now they are down to only 2 ults. Their Bap is dead. If HG goes quickly here, they will be able to do a 5v6. Bap is on his way back. No ults from HG. Oh no, Heartless gets booped in by Yellow. That is an absolutely massive pick. Lots of ult charge for Yellow as well. I think they really need to equalize here if they're going to win. The bomb to zone. Soof has another high noon. How did he get that so quickly? Must have been farming off of Pandy, who is very low. Deadstock. Get eaten by the Diva. Other side. Nothing death from that one. Mines are out. Pandy gets a hook off the map. Ooh, Yellow trades out. HG's winning this fight though, and the mines are zoning. Another hook from Pandy into the pit, looking very good on this Roadhog. Will ult hacks the MP, trying to get back here, but will go down. And now there's mines on the right in the doorway. I don't think anybody's gonna be able to touch, and that will be the first point going to HG. Is that you on the picture at the beginning? Yeah, I believe that was, if I'm thinking of what you're asking correctly. Yeah, Deadstock's Cree's looking really solid so far. Yellow on his signature fair looking solid. They are going over to the Rhine Zarya now. I would assume they're not going to run. Yeah, Lucio Mercy, but they will still run the Pharmacy. So it will just be the BAP, whereas Seattle will decide to run the Moira Lucio, which is going to be a little bit better for their tanks, but if Yellow and Deadstock can keep Soof and Hacks in check, then it may just become a DPS strength for them if Yellow can get a lot of value out of that Pharah. Seattle should be able to get to point first and start getting some point presence early as well. With that Lucio speed boost, yes, they will take up position on the point, but kind of fine for HE. They get to spam out with the Pharah. Strike comes through. Just a poke battle, and Tracer's in the backline already trying to take out Maria. Will have to be recalled. Just like uses stun. There's nothing to counter the Tracer now, but she doesn't have recall. She probably won't want to engage. Does go in for a little bit of poke, and yeah, AG just gives the point to Seattle here. Traded. Picks. Res could come out for Maria if she feels it's safe, but will get pressured. Does she live? She will survive actually, and Yellow is back into the fight, and Hax is down now. Pressure coming out. Zarya is very high charge. Both Zaryas are. Bubble's now down for Heartless. Could be in some danger here. Will get pressured out by Deadstock once again with a nice pick. Counter charged by the 2 Reinhardts, and that will be HG. Pretty quick flip here. Only about 27%, 26% before it flips on over, and Deadstock has the high noon now. Getting a little bit quicker than his counterpart. We'll see how he decides to try and use this. I'm assuming he'll probably just try and use it for the early shield break. Ooh, Pandy with an early pick onto Soofnut. That's going to be a nice stall. They will probably just have to wait for their Kree here, unless maybe the Tracer can equalize. Does have the Pulse Bomb. We'll be looking for that. Shatter comes out. We'll get the Rhine. Stick onto the Mercy. I'll then Shatter the other way, but only the Mercy has gone down so far. Deadstock still holding onto the ult. Yellow also, but Yellow's low. I don't know if he'll want to use that ultimate. Will end up using it, getting 2 in the back line. Deadstock using his ult, but will go down, unfortunately, to the Tracer. Now it's just Waffly trying to stall it out. We'll get up to about 44%, I would think. Maybe a little bit more, actually, because there was only 1 on the point there for a second. It will be 47% when it flips on over. HE did try to flip, or keep that flipped, and used a bunch of ults in that fight. So now they will only have 2 to the 3 of the defensive Seattle TP. Pandy with this grab, but Heartless can match it. Also have Fire Strike window if they really want to. I can see that being really huge. Deathstalk gets a pick already. Shatter, Waffly tried to stop the follow-up on that grab, but in the end there was just too much damage and just the Pharmacy and Deathstalk, although they get a res. Deathstalk goes down though. Yeah, it's only 3. I think they're going to want to back up out of Will HG. Waffly gets stuck, but gets the Mega. We'll be able to back out. 65% now for Seattle. They are now in the lead, still have 3 ults. Again, just the grab for Pandy coming into this fight. No other ults to follow up, although they do have the Bath Wall. They could try and combo that. We'll see if they end up doing that. Pharmacy getting pressured out. They're going to play super far back here. Not the greatest Pharah map anyway. Grab into the backline. Fire Strike, huge, but the beat to counter it as well as the Immort. Nice stun to cancel that charge. Immort will keep up Waffly for now. Deathstalk with a pick. Waffly goes down. Ooh, Yellow with 2. Most supports. No support here now for Seattle. It is a 4v3, but there are still tanks. Pandy will go down. Deathstalk needs to clutch this if they're going to pull this out. Trying to take out the Zarya. Now focusing the Reinhardt. I don't think he's going to be able to get this. High Noon is out. It looks like Seattle will just clean that up. Both tanks were so low, but they were able to stay alive and get the damage done. A high charge Zarya on a point like that is just incredibly strong. So that will even up the score 1-1 here on Ilios. Can't sleep on Deathstalk. No, for sure cannot. Waffly looking good as well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, so far it has looked really good from both sides. See, this is where I'm surprised, right? They're pointing out the Symmetra in main. I know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to TP straight to point from the side. But this point's much better for Pharah. The last point was not good for Pharah, so it just surprised me that they would run the Pharah last time and then swap off of it this time. But and I don't even know if they're going to... They will get there a bit faster, but I don't know how much faster because the Seattle is a much faster comp. They also have the speed boost, so you'll see here, Deathstalk will come over here and TP them over to the point. And they will get point control. Soon turrets will be up, but there's a monkey on the other side who, in theory, could take out a lot of these turrets. Nice stun, but no real follow-up damage here. And I think Seattle really needed to push in quick if they were going to do it. The longer this Symmetra has to charge up the beam, although beam isn't that charged, so fortunately for them, they're not having to worry about it too much. Tracer is in the back. Kind of a weird fight here, just poking in. Turrets have been taken care of. Now would be the chance. Both teams still so healthy somehow. AG not quite capping. They will finally get the cap. May Ice Block forced, though. Heartless is so close to this grab already. Look at that ult charge. Such high charge on this Zarya. Will just be able to pressure out. About to have this grab. The monkey had the ult as well. And, oh, will go down, but man, has the grab already. Monkey Happy already ulted. And 20% for HG. Pandy Waffly will both have their ults as well. But there's going to be pretty much 4 ults for Seattle. And I would assume Heartless is going to look for a really early grab pulse bomb combo here as they're pushing in. There's nothing. Oh, a huge shatter. Bubble though will come out. Soup is down. No grab here. The shatter from Waffly enough to slow down the plan for Seattle, and now HG looking to take back this point. Have to clean up the last 50, although Heartless will get a pick there. Will not invest the grab. I think that's wise with only 3 of them there, but a nice little bit of extra stall. Waffly owes up to another shatter because of the team kind of just feeding into him there and allowing him to swing. Yellow close to this Mail. They could combo that with the grab if they feel like they need to. I think if the beat and the Immort comes out, they should invest that second ult if Yellow can get up to it before the grab is done. I think from the other side, though, you're going to be looking for this grab pulse bomb combo, and that could get really, really nasty. Tracer's already set up. Heartless. Grab in. Pulse bomb on top. Ooh, nice Immort, but Waffly's down, Reed's down. Yeah, it's just so much damage. Even though the Immort keeps them alive, it's just an easy cleanup from there. And back and forth this point goes. Now it's the time for HG to probably layer in their ults, but there are still 3 ults from Seattle here to hold on. The Monkey ult can be really, really good on this point to boot people off the edges and also just sustain, as well as the Noon and the beat to try and sustain from this grab combo. But I think you'll see a shatter here in a second. Here it comes. Shatter, 3 down. We'll follow up so far. Ooh, a trade. And then the high noon will zone out. Gets the BAP. That's a huge pick. Grab MOWL. There we go. That's the combo we were talking about. The beat did come out, but not enough to save them. And now, again, flip right back. We're just back and forth, back and forth. And 3 ults now for HG to hold on. And nothing at all, except for maybe this pulse bomb in this upcoming fight for the Seattle team. So now we're going to be looking. Deadstock has the ultimate, is up on the high ground. Bubble's already out. High noon. Probably should have broken these things here. Will get blocked by the little railing. Unfortunate. We see that quite often. Beat comes out, gets all 6 from the HG, so that's going to be a lot of sustain for them. Still is the BAP wall as well. They can combo that with a Fire Strike if they want. No combo, but they will just have that extra damage. Hax did use the Pulse Bomb at one point, getting close to another one already as well, but no kills so far. Waffly a charge, but will not get Monkey happy, and Soof got Deadstock. Once again, this really awkward fight with them just poking in, and Pulse Bomb! Waffly goes down. This is a 4v4 now. Heartless is really low. I think Pandy needs to finish that kill. If Pandy can finish that kill, oh, Leaper up and close. Can Yellow clutch? No ice block will go down. And Soof getting a lot of done on the Reaper there, getting that opening pick onto Deadstock really opened things up for them. Pandy, though, will have the grab coming back. That could be crazy because they only need one fight. Really, realistically, this is probably last fight territory. If HE loses quickly, they may be able to get a little bit of stall with like a Tracer or a ball, but this is pretty much last fight, especially with how long HE is taking to get in here. Bubble out early from Pandy. Waffly almost up to the Shatter. We've seen them win every fight that Waffly's had Shatter thus far on this map. Rotating straight to point. Will grab, but nothing in the grab. There's a huge ult invested. Shatter also only gets 1, and both supports for AG are down. Oh no, Yellow's MOWL is out. Will get 1, but again, can't get the pick, and Deadstock's ult get canceled, and I think that will be Seattle. With this map, it will be. Seattle will take it 99-99 on the 3rd map. What a crazy first map of Ilios, back and forth, but in the end, Seattle just coming out a little bit on top, and that will set the score to 1-up for Seattle. I'm happy with this. I bet this was his first primal right on this point. This was like first fight, and had that ultimate already. You look at the ults that were becoming available. They almost had grab and pulse bomb as well. They just kind of a crazy fights right there. There was 2 fights that I remember being like that, where HG was on the point, just kind of sitting there, like bunkering it out, and then Seattle were poking in. And I think probably what ended up needing to happen is I think HG, if they wanted to win those fights, needed to choose a target and go out onto it, because they just got poked in, and then finally Seattle would get the ults up and would be able to break it. All right, let me update score before I forget, because that is something I tend to do quite often. So we need to update this one to 1. Done. Nice. And we go here. And I forget what the map pool. I should bring that up actually as well, so that I can kind of. Obviously, they will just pick map, and I can go off of that. But it'd be nice to kind of know what's available, and see if I can't guess what people are gonna choose. Now, granted, by the time I actually find it, they're probably gonna already have chosen it. So even if I do guess, people are gonna be like, "Oh, they already said that." I'm like, "Dang it!" But let's see here. So week 4 is we've got, of course, all the 3 assault maps: Havana, Junkertown, Route 66, and Gibraltar. Oh yeah, there's no Rialto. Oh wait, no, this is week 4. All right, I was looking at week 5. All right, so there is Rialto. So I would not be surprised to see some Rialto. I would say Eichenwald, probably for HG's picks. I would say Rialto, Eichenwald, or Anubis is probably what I would assume, or maybe Hanamura, but I would think, yeah, there it is, Rialto. Hey, I got it. Both teams, yeah. So far, I mean, if this continues the way it's been, like I was down to the wire. Both teams are full of studs. True. I like how both these teams actually go full out on the player icons. I wish my team would do that, PP Hens. I don't want to force people to do it, though. I like keeping mine, especially for the games, but I know some people have their own icons that they like to run. But it does look pretty. I mean, just look at that. That's just, satisfying. Something so satisfying about that. So Monkey Happy has been taken out for Flex. Yes, I'm ready. Who I guess is going to be playing tank, but looks like an Echo main, which is kind of interesting. Oh yeah, is a tank main, but plays a lot of Echo. Unless one of the other people who are in are going to be taking over that job. No swaps for HC. Yeah, no swaps for HC yet. Oh, there we go. So, Junsol for Deadstock will be one swap. We'll see if they do any others. I think that swap mostly for them is a flexibility thing. So probably means not the Kree. You're going to be looking more towards like an Echo or I won't spoil it, but there's another strategy on this map that they sometimes run. Although I don't know why I think Deadstock normally runs that for them, so. Well, it'll be interesting to see. I think it's going to be Echo. I think they're going to run the double flyers here. No other swaps as of yet. I would assume we're going to see probably Suf Kree, Hacks on the Echo, and then Yellow Farah, and then Junsol on the Echo would be my guess with like a Ryan Zarya. No, they'll probably run Ball. I think they'll run Ball Hog from HG's side with like the Lucio and Mercy, at least on offense, and on defense they might run Ryan Zarya with a BAP. See what they decide to do in the end. This point's always a classic for Farah. Such a good bar map. I'm glad to see that Farah's starting to be played a little bit more. I still think, in theory, she's not the strongest, but obviously, like, if your team is not prepared, she is definitely something that can take you by surprise and just be difficult to deal with. I'm kind of hoping we get to see Eichenwald today. I like Eichenwald. I think that's a fun map to watch. It's pretty hard to play sometimes, especially like second point offense, like contesting high grounds and stuff's kind of annoying. But it's just a fun. I think it's a really cool map, like visually, and also just the map design. But also it's just kind of fun to cast and play. So we'll be Junsol on the Reaper, which seems like a really odd pick to me personally. And then we have Flex on the Sigma Tracer. Okay, so they're gonna know no hit scans, so they must not be. I mean, I guess they just trust Hacks to take care of Yellow on the Pharah, which, to be fair, is a lot harder of a duel for the Pharah than the Echo. And yeah, all right, there you go, proving the point. And Hacks will get both the Pharah and the Mercy. We'll get picked off by Pandy, but in the end, that's definitely a trade you will take if you're Hacks. Waffly already so low, will just die on the cart to get a little bit of stall, but in the end, yeah, Heartless also take down John. So I don't know what the Reaper's gonna do for HG here. I think he's just gonna get poked out all the time, and doesn't really play well with the rest of the team. So not quite sure what the idea with that one is, but we'll see if they end up swapping it at any point. Ults are pretty low for both sides. Nothing too crazy, although, yeah, Suf, I guess, and is already up there pressuring, but willing to jump down. That's a nice pick off by Pandy. Pandy, 2 picks now on the Hacks. That lets them engage. Waffly will go in. Another hook by Pandy. Can't get that pick off, though, and the rest of the team's really slow to get back here, and Pandy will actually go down. I don't know what was happening in the backline. I think they were all distracted by Heartless on the ball, but in the end, that's really going to hurt them. And Yellow is swapped off of the Pharah onto the Kree. That must have been why they were swapping him off. Pandy again gets rezzed, immediately gets a pick onto Cheesy. And looks like HG will stabilize. Fortunately for them, they were able to clutch out that fight, even though it was looking a little bit rough. Pulse Bomb will completely whiff from Sufnut. 3 ults actually from Seattle, and 2 more coming up pretty soon. So I think Yellow on the Kree will probably need to get something early Or maybe Waffly with the ball can get something. Ideally, this high noon will get the echo though. Can we get the bar mercy? Oh, that's gonna be huge. Yeah. Cancels the Sig ult as well. That's a really good high noon. Waffly gets one as well. They will have to reset. And Maria did use the Valk as well. They used the whole hog, so HE really used a lot in that fight, but it will only be 2 ults for the offense. I think Hacks will have to get a good copy coming into this fight. Let's see. There it is. Gets a pickup on a Waffly as well. It is a trade. But that does kind of, well, I guess actually it's a little bit faster for Waffly to get back than for the Sigma, so it probably will be just fine for HE, and they'll take that stall because Seattle isn't even trying to get in. Ooh, nice hook again from Pandy. Will this copy come through? Will not. They'll just wait. And HE will hold on here. Still have the beat as well when needed. Hack's still holding on to this copy. I would assume he's going to probably copy the Hog or like the Reaper in this fight. I would go for the Hog. Pandy again with a pick. Just running in and just picking people off one after another after another. Kind of the MVP gets another hook. Copy is out onto the Reaper. Immediately has the ultimate. Should be able to get hooked out of this. No, hook was not available. Will get hooked afterwards though. And Yellow with another high noon will get Flex again. Oh no. This time though, that means Flex will have a free ultimate as long as Pandy doesn't get a hook onto him. And we've seen Pandy just hit hook after hook after hook. And Yellow getting 2 more picks on this Kree. I mean, we're talking about dead stock Kree. Looks like Yellow's picking up right where he left off. Same skin. Maybe not quite the same skill as far as hit scan, but man, he's been looking good so far. And they have this Reaper ult now. It's like the Reaper's been a weird pick, but fortunately, like Pandy's just been, clutching it out with these. Oh, gets a hook again. That looked like it was through the shield. Huge Gravitic Flux though will take out Pandy, evened it out. Johnso gotta be looking for this Reaper ult. He has to make sure it doesn't get sucked up. Also, high noon from the high ground. Ooh, we'll get Yellow. That's 3 picks now for the side of the offense. And Junso, nice, will hold on to that ult. So now they will get to re-engage, and they will have both the Hog ult and the Reaper ult. Heartless may have the mines, but Hog ult's actually really good for clearing mines if they need to do that. I would not be surprised. I'm surprised Heartless isn't trying to look for that boop onto the Hog. May not know that he's standing right there though. Andy misses the hook. Ulting, trying to get them off the point. Can he do it? Can he hold them off? Reaper ult also onto the point. Ooh, I don't know about that one. And now both of those characters went down. They were trying to zone the point, and in the end, just wasn't quite enough. And they will actually end up giving away this point. I think those ults were a little bit too greedy. If they would have just walked through and made sure to use them like actually to get kills, they may have been fine. But now, I don't like the Reaper pick. Pandy with another hook kill is down here. Can he get another? I think he's just waiting for that cooldown to come up, but no, we'll go down. And now Hax has the pulse bomb and Suf has the Kree ult. Johnso onto the Hanzo. Yeah, I think that's a much better pick. Especially if you're good at Hanzo. I think Hanzo can be really, really good here. Hax looking possibly to hit a pulse bomb here. Crouching around. Sees the Hog. Ooh, get 2 with that. It didn't stick, but I guess both of them walked into it or just couldn't get away. And Sufnut will get Maria as well. Nice rock to cancel that hook, and that will just be probably pretty much the end of this point. They're going to have to touch last second, and it'll be up to Waffly, who is just barely alive, will barely get out. And now Sufnut can really probably just use his ultimate here to zone if he stands up on these stairs and uses it as soon as they come out to try and touch. They may just get this point for free. Getting damage boosted as well. This is going to be a fast ultimate. Out in the open is HG. High noon. We'll get the Mercy for sure. Followed onto the point. Sigil, that's going to kill both those tanks. Yep. And that will be the second point as well. Lucio will just stall a little bit more, but that's going to be it. HG's going to be feeling real bad after losing that first point. This is starting to snowball. It's kind of how this map goes. Now, fortunately, only 2.5 minutes after hold this third point, but Maria may get staggered. No, will survive, and Pulse Bomb does miss as well. Most support ults for Seattle for this last point, though, and HG has nothing. They've swapped up so much of their comp. I think their comp is pretty strong now, but especially for this third point, but it's just hard because they are at the ulted disadvantage. Waffly really needs to be able to get some value here. The Discord being applied to him is going to make that a whole lot harder. Yeah, getting poked out by that Tracer. Look at his health. 1 HP already. Yeah, Beats having to be invested because it's, I mean, it's Lucio Moira. Like, you can't sustain for a long time, but mine's in. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Waffly will go down. Fortunately, will get a counter pick, but gets res. Nice, dragging onto the point. The Mercy almost dies to that, but will not quite go down. But picks from the DPS here on AG, and they're actually clutching this out. Yellow was in the backline for ages, and John Soul got like 4 different picks on this Hanzo. Used the dragon, and it's already back up to 33%. Nicely done by HD. Yellow now with another high noon, and the rally almost up for Maria, which is nice as well. No Valk from the side of Seattle that fight, so they will still have that in their back pocket, as well as 3 other ults about to come up. But I think if the rally comes up, all of that just could be pretty much negated with how strong rally is as an ultimate. Flex probably will be looking for this ult. Yep. Rally is out. That will negate a ton of this damage. And hey, look at the health bars. They're not damaged at all. They are more than happy to take this fight. Pulse bomb out onto the Zarya. Will get a kill, but ooh, a nice shatter. High Noon in the back doesn't get anything, so there are no counter trades, but defensive spawns are someone touching. Ooh, High Noon way in the back. Sufna with 4, a huge combo from the buff. Sufna with 5. Holy smokes, I think that'll be play of the game right there. And a flank, such a risky flank when there's a Hangzhou and a McCree on the other team, but they weren't able to turn around and kill them quick enough. And also no Immort came out as well. I don't know if that Immort was used earlier in the fight. I'd have to go back and look, but a huge play. And combo, I think it was the ball that came in and slammed and made it harder for HE to shield and get away and all that stuff. So was able to give Sufnut the easy 5K to finish off that point with 23 seconds remaining. Huge plays from Seattle. And now it's on to HG. HG, I think their comp will do better if they want to go back to the Pharah and like the ball hog on the offense. But you saw that the Echo from Hacks really shut that down pretty quickly. And yeah, it looks like they will not opt into trying that comp again. And now, with them not wanting to run that comp, I think Rialto's not necessarily should have been the pick. Like if they were going to swap off that comp, I think they probably wanted to stay on a different map. Because now they're trying to run a Brawl variant on a map that's just not the greatest for Brawl. Like it is pretty strong, but I would say that definitely favors Seattle a little bit more with the kind of comps that they are trying to run. HE will need to do a very good job at just speeding in and absolutely running over the side of Seattle. But the problem is high grounds again. Like there's so much high ground controls, area denial until Ball gets that upcoming nerf. Like he still boops people so far. It's really hard to engage onto a team sometimes. And he has high ground control, pocketed dash. Hanzo also on the high ground. There's gonna be a lot of spam here for Waffly to block. We did see John Soul do really well in the Hanzo earlier. Sufnut down, or Sufnut will kill Maria. Both supports down for HE, and this is the struggle. Like it's gonna be really hard with the high ground controlled for Seattle, and I think you may just see Waffly switch onto a ball, but. Yellow onto the Pharah. I would assume they're going to swap to the Mercy, but yeah, Maria's going back to swap. No? Yellow onto the Doomfist. I don't know about this one. High ground's still going to be controlled. I think they needed to swap to their other comp. I mean, a hook could have been really strong. The ball to boot people off this high ground, fire, that kind of thing, I think would have given them a lot better chance, or a classic dive. I don't think HE plays a lot of dive, though, so. Unfortunately, they're kind of locked in with this comp now. Hopefully we'll miss the charge. Dragon out. Will not get anything. Yellow is up onto the high ground with the Doomfist. Trying to get a pick. Will get a trade out, which is nice for them. At least they did get a pick, but yeah, Rez will be out. HE just fish in a barrel at this point. There's just people all around them. John Soldo will came up with a nice flank. Gets 2 picks. Nicely done. Trying to get the Zen in the back as well. Can't get that pick up, but Junso actually is getting them back into this point. Didn't quite finish that one up though. Ball is behind, pressuring out Yellow. Gets the bubble though. And Junso again with another pick. Has looked so good on this Hanzo. Waffly gets a pick. Waffly pushing out very aggressively here. And they will get this first point. 4.5 minutes for the second point. The ball, yeah, will get taken down. And nobody on the point, but they will go back and start pushing. I think they need to take this high ground, though. They're going to run into the same problem as they did on the last point if they don't go up and take that high ground. And they're just wanting to play lower. And if Seattle is thinking about it, they should just come over here and take the high ground. Ball will do that. They see the Doomfist. Fortunately, Yellow, I think, heard the Sonic Arrow and backed out. Will not be able to get that pick, but is getting pressured down. He's the only one trying to contest the high ground. That's really hard for a solo Doomfist to do. Shatter onto the Sigma. Ooh, nice ult to peel for him. Oh, both supports down, though, to Heartless's ult and Sigult as well. Just to finish it up, Pandy will end up getting the grab and gets the Mercy as a consolation prize. Waffly waving hello as he goes off the map. But look at HG's ults. This should, in theory, be a win for HG. I mean, there's no trance now. As long as they get 2 or 3 in this Grav Dragon, that should just be a win. Unless maybe like an early Bob, an early pick from the side of Seattle. I think one of their snipers really needs to kill somebody here. Nice fire onto 3 in the back. Dragon in as well, and Immort is too late to save them. Those supports being pressured out as well, and this is exactly what we said they needed. They needed that early pick, and now HG will have to wait. They don't invest anything, fortunately, but they will have to get out. Waffly will go down as well. Yeah, I saw that was going to happen. And once again, high ground controlled for Seattle. They have that a ton of pressure from their Zen and both their snipers, so crossing this bridge is going to be a pain. HG's really going to need to speed across and use this Grab Dragon early because Cheesy's already 60% up to another Transcendence, and if they get that up before the Grab Dragon comes out, well, say goodbye to your Grab Dragon. It's now worthless. Yellow down already. I think they still need to invest here. Just grab that high ground. Grab Dragon the high ground. Like, there's people there. You know you'll get kills, but as is, yeah, they're just getting pressured out from all sides. 2 down already. Charge will come out, but nah, this fight's over. Once again, high ground control, and HG's just hold down these ults for way, way too long. Cheesy will have the Transcendence, and now that Grab Dragon, practically worthless. Two minutes left here. I think if you're HG, you have to try and send Yellow into kill Cheesy, and even invest that ultimate. Use that Doom ult to try and force the Transcendence, but yeah, you really need to start using these ults. I mean, you could have pretty much had a second set of ults by now if you would just use them. Dragon comes in without the Dragon. Will miss. Transcendence comes out. Maria's already down. High Noon will, or the Doom ult won't get anything. Redad's getting pressured in the back line as well. Yellow did get Cheesy, but a huge Graphitic Flex. And the Pandy's so low now. It's just support ults for HG. They will get cleaned up again. And Waffly was thinking about going over to the ball, and I think still that may have been a good pick. They're going to struggle so much. They haven't once tried to contest this high ground. And now they have nothing. I mean, they invested their big combos, and John Soul goes over to the Widowmaker to try and contest these snipers. But I mean, it's a 1v2 in that and plus there's a res, and truly it's a 1v3 because there's also Cheesy on the Zenyatta, who's also practically a DPS. Reed's already down, 50 seconds left, and I think this is a time if you're HE, you need to make swaps. You either need to make swaps, or they are trying to contest this high ground now, but they don't have their Baptiste. Like, it's going to be really, really hard. Yellow goes down. Cheesy, 40% up to another Transcendence as well, even if there were more ults to come out. And this will be last fight for HE. They have to clutch it here. Now, we did see, obviously, you know, one fight's all you need. If you win, I mean, Seattle will get another fight, but like if they can win pretty dominantly, they might be able to cap all the way. But, ooh, nice early pick. Will the res come out? They are looking for it, but no. Scarlet thinks better of it, will back out, and that is exactly the opening that HE needs. Yellow onto the high ground here. Trying to get a pick. Can't quite finish it up. There's about to be a Bob here. Bob and Mines in overtime onto the cart. The beat out though, that's really nice, but Reed will go down to the Mines, and there's still a Bob. Bob will come out behind the point. Pandy getting lifted as well, and that's going to be it. I think the strategy here for Seattle, just a lot better on this map, and they were just they knew how to control the high ground and just stay away from the brawl that what they were wanting to run on HG, and HG didn't want to run the Pharah, which I think is fair. I mean, it's difficult to run Pharah into an Echo Cree, but I don't know if the brawl was the right choice there. I think still maybe the ball and the oh look at this high noon, the slam as well to lift them all up, and I think Immort must have been on cooldown or something. That's a 5k there for Sufnut. Whew, nice play of the game. 68% kill participation, so close. That is crazy. Oh, what a game. This game's been really good so far. No, it was Rialto as the map pick, and that's the one that I thought 100% would be picked. So now, let me look what other maps are going to be available coming up. We have Hybrid, and we have Assault. So I'm thinking probably either Anubis or I don't even know if they'd want to go to Ironbot. I think they'll go to Anubis or Hanamura, and either try to run a Sim Strat or um, like Junk Cree or something along those lines. I'll probably bring Deadstock back in, would be my assumption. Yeah, that was still from last map. I was like, dang, they readied up so fast. Whew. Florida. Did I say Florida? I didn't mean to say Florida. Anyway. Yes, that's what I would assume. And if they go to a hybrid, it sucks for AG that they can't play Kings this week. I don't think they're gonna want to go Numbani at all, or Blizzard World really. Well, Blizzard World could be okay, but I think they'd want to go Eichenwald. But even Eichenwald, I think's gonna be a bit rough. All three of those maps, I think, are gonna be less favorable for HG, and the style that they've shown thus far. I do think Assault, I think 2CP, any of those three would be better for them, and I think specifically either Anubis or Hanamura. But the way that Seattle were playing, I think defensive first point Anubis and second point Hanamura, both are going to be really strong for Seattle's comp styles. I don't know if they're doing a halftime or what's the plan, but oh, I need to update the score. Let's see here. Hoping my voice holds out. I'm already feeling it. Normally I have FTB here to kind of duo cast with me, but unfortunately he was busy tonight. So let me pop up the music. And I'm gonna go to, let's see, this one. Oh, sweet, that actually updates. Dude, I didn't know. I actually did that way better than I thought I did. It actually updates both scores. That's really cool. So when I update the score on here, it actually updates the score here too, which I didn't know was gonna be a thing when I designed it the way I did. I was kind of hoping, but I didn't know it was gonna do that. So that was kind of cool. All right, let's see. Looks like, yes, I am ready. And we are going to Eichenwald, which is, I think, kind of surprising. I think potentially Anubis or Hanamura would have been the better picks for HE. But as I said, I think of the three hybrid maps, I think Eichenwald is probably where you want to go. And Deadsuck also did come back in, as well as Monkey Happy. And then Zokus for I cannot think of the name, Cheesy, on the other side there for Seattle. So swaps back to what was being run on the first map, which I think will be pretty good here. I am interested to see. I'm assuming HG is probably going to want to run with a Brawl again. And because the swaps were made back for Seattle, I would assume, yeah, they're going to match the Brawl. Run the Tracer, Kree, and then from the other side we'll probably see Kree and Junk. I was wondering if they're going to run the Doom, but in this case, Yellow decides that he wants to run the Junkrat instead with Brig and Bap versus the Bap and Lucio from the other side. So no speed boost for HG, but they will have the Brig to try and help counteract the Tracer. If it is Tracer, I mean, we do see the Tor, but I would assume that it's probably going to be the Tracer in the end. 10 seconds left here. See if HG can turn this series around. Is game point now.
4, 3,
Will be the Tracer. So we'll look the more faster engage from Seattle. HG looking to bunker down a little bit more with the characters that they have picked. Tracer already coming in, getting some pressure. We'll have to recall out early though. The left rotation, nobody picked off in that rotation. Yellow picked off though from Sufna, nice headshot early. And now it's up to probably Deadstock or Waffly to kind of get that return pick. Charge in by the Reinhardt, very aggressive. Will get pinned, but the bubble will save Monkey Happy. Both main tanks kind of over there by themselves. The Zarya is helping out Monkey Happy, and Waffly will go down there. Deadstock will get Suf. So now we are kind of even here though, although the advantage is for Seattle. Holds out Yellow back onto the Doomfist. But yeah, in the end, war of attrition here. Pandy will get the pick back, but war of attrition, I think, no, Maria gets another pick as well. So now it is a 2v3 here, but Baptiste is still alive. I think Pandy's going to have to go huge here if they're going to want to win this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to watch. Pandy going after the Baptiste. This is a huge pick. That's what they needed. If they can get this Kree, I think they win. He also has the grab if needed. Can you finish it off that Kree? No, will get charged, and the Kree lives on 1 HP. That may be huge for Seattle. Although Yellow comes back, does finish off the Kree. Monkey Happy's 1 HP as well. And oh my goodness, HG will clutch out that fight. That's crazy. Pandy did so much work there. It was unfortunate he couldn't finish off the Kree, because then maybe he would have lived and been able to kept his charge and everything. But he'll be coming back with the grab. There's High Noon as well as Rally. Lots of ults from both teams. This is going to be crazy. Tracer going for the flank. Going to keep an eye on. Has that pulse bomb as well. Ooh, we'll get caught out. Yellow sees him. Ooh! Pulse bomb almost kills himself with that if he didn't have recall. Shatter! Huge! Gets both tanks, or at least gets the Zarya, but uh-oh, Monkey Happy traded it back. Nice block by Waffly. Kree trying to flank around. Yellow will get that counter pick, and uh-oh. HackCMP gets a pick off now onto the BAP. That's actually really bad for HG. Maria getting pressured. He does have the rally. I think they should pop that rally route now. They're going to need it. They're trying to hold this point. Is not popping it though. I think that's a mistake, but fortunately Waffly's somehow still alive. He should be dead. He really ought to be dead right here. Now Deadstock goes down. Rally's coming out late, but there's not going to be enough time to get that armor out yet. It's too late of a rally. Huge! Oh! The combo's enormous. Can they clutch the Zarya? Heartless has his chance to do what Pandy did earlier, but there's no way. And despite the late rally, the combo from Pandy and Yellow was absolutely massive. And I guess there was no immort there to save them from that combo, and they will. Now there's a BAP High Noon, and that can be so fast, man. Sue is so incredibly low. We'll get taken down by Waffly. That's really bad. That's gonna be last fight. I don't know about that Shatter, but it's gonna put them to last fight territory here. But HG just decided to dump all 3 ultimates into a fight they had already won. So I think they got a little bit overexcited now, and hopefully that does not come back to bite them. I would hate to see what happened on Rialto happen here again, where they get to last fight territory and then give it up. And I think it's going to come down. Monkey Happy looking for this Shatter. That's up with a pick on a HackCMP. The Shatter and High Noon from the side. Shatter gets 2, goes down. High Noon is in the back, gets 2. It is back for, I think we're even here, but there's no Rhine for either side. Supno with a 3rd. Yellow is down. Pandy, it's your time to shine. You got to clutch this again. Pandy, high charge. probably needs to take out the support. They need to get that Baptiste, but oh, will get stunned right in front of a window. Not a good place, and unfortunately, looks like HG will be losing this point. Waffly just staggering onto the point, trying to get a few more seconds off. And late kill onto Maria. Yellow getting out. May even get punished here if he's not careful. Both DPS are coming up to pressure. But looks like Yellow wants to take this fight. Gets stunned out and dead, yeah. Very brave effort there for Yellow. Ooh, the stun was good from Deadstock, but couldn't quite get the follow-up. And Shattered, nothing from Waffly. Trying to take this fight in the castle, but they're still down there Doomfist, so I don't know how much I want to pressure. Hacks EMP, pulse bomb in, gets the brig, that's huge. Almost gets the Doomfist as well. He's in the middle of the team, but somehow gets out without even taking damage. Nice punch by Yellow, gets Heartless off the map. Gets another one, gets the BAP. And Pandy hopefully will be able to clean up this fight now for HE, although, yeah, there's the BAP and both bubbles up, so they should be fine. But the whole time, this card's just been pushing. Zokus over here on the card on the Lucio, just hanging out, just pushing the card. And lots of ults now. They do have that grab Doom combo again. So if they can force the... Oh, BAP's down! That is a huge pick. Yellow will probably just look to not even use the ult here. Probably will just pressure out with the Doom Fist. Zarya off the edge. Killed there. Yellow will live as well. That's nice. Soof does have the high ground now with the high noon. I think he'll kill Yellow here. Oh, not quite. Can't get the kill. Oh, okay. Will get the kill in the end. That's actually really big for him too now because he's kind of uncontested unless Deadstock can get that kill. Deadstock was looking for the flank to do the same thing. Looking for a high noon. 6 HP. Shatter. Gets one. Waffly will miss. And here comes that high noon we were talking about. 3 kills again from Soof Nut on that high ground. And Yellow used the ultimate, so now they won't have that combo for next fight. Gets the Immortal. Gets a pick, though. But it is Lucio, so Lucio will be back pretty quick. And once again, Pulse Bomb. Oh, nice. Immort. We'll save them on that one. And Waffly on the ball. For a little bit of stall grab. Just gets the Reinhardt and Zarya, but Bubbles will be there. No cleanup, and Deadstock's down. Ball looking for boops, but this is... Oh, we'll get the Zarya! Kind of a misposition there by Heartless. I think if Waffling went the other way, he actually could have pooped up another person there as well. Just looking to get this long-term stall. Yellow in on the Doomfist. Unfortunately, his target gets booped away. Overtime fight. Deadstock. High noon. 2 picks. Both supports are down. Triple kill. Now just the ball. Trying to stall it out here. It is in overtime, though. Respawns are going to be really slow for both teams, and HE will hold here on second point. Nice stall there by Waffly as well. Getting that boop onto Heartless really cost them.
0-1. Switching sides.
A lot of clutches there from HE. Like, there were several times it felt like Seattle really had the advantage, and then HE were able to clutch out. Now, there's something very important we need to look at before the next round starts, and that's something right here. Where on earth did these birds come from? I love this map. I was hoping we could watch it just because look at these birds. I know it's because my graphics are low. I'm assuming there's like a bird nest there or something, but I just love just watching birds just spawn out of the wall and fly away. It's good times. Anyway, I think there's another spot like in third point as well where they do that. I play on low graphics because, you know, I'm poor. I think there's supposed to be plants all over the place, but I ain't want nobody hiding in the bushes and in the jungle. I don't know why I'm lagging. Got high latency. Hopefully it won't affect the stream. Interesting. It's kind of a... I've seen monkeys do that before. Interesting to have the Hangzhou there. I don't know exactly what the plan would be for him chilling there, besides getting a Sonic Arrow and getting out, but Yellow's still in the Doomfist. A little bit harder to run on the offense, and still no Lucio, so they're still going to have no speed boost here. Will HC. Lucio way up on the top, and Hax is just chilling up here. Is there anybody who can even shoot him? Yeah, he'll get pressured out a little bit, but is in behind them. Yellow trying to pressure him out. Will just jump out. All right, I mean... If it works, I guess. Pandy full charge already, or at least very, very high charge. Nice stun. Stun back both ways. Yellow, nice pick. And now we'll be looking to clean up this fight. Zarya split off from the rest of their team, but AG kind of... Oh, actually, will get picked by Pandy. Shatter was already out from Monkey, and we'll get 2 picks off of that. Can they clutch us out like HG did? Yellow, though, still cleaning up on this point. The point goes through, and people still alive as well. Lucio, I think, will be able to get out because Lucio does Lucio things. And Heartless over onto the ball now, not wanting to take that matchup versus Pandy, who already has the grab, kind of asserted his dominance there on that fight. And here we go, HE now deciding to go up to the high ground. This is what we wanted to see on the last map. Pandy with his grab, I wonder if he'll use it here early or if he's going to try and hold it and look for a big one. I think, honestly, you don't need a combo. This team is split enough. Oh, doesn't even need the kill or the grab. We'll just get the pick, the vanilla damage. This fight's super chaotic. Ooh, there's a fight on the point. Kree v Kree. Deadstock wins that one to continue being able to push. And on the front line, HE's still pushing here. And now they have door control. It's going to be a lot harder for that Ball and Sig comp to try and get out of those doors if HE holds up. I think their tanks really just need to take position. Doomfist maybe on one side, Ryan, Zarya on the other with the Brig. Brig and Doom can probably hold the left. Yellow's above here as well. He can look for an early pick. For the punch. We're grabbing. Immort's in a nice spot though. But Waffly will get the cleanup. 2 picks from them. Yellow's still here as well. Waffly goes down to Hacks, but man, this card's so close to being capped. And can they even get out here and touch? Pandy does have the bubble. We'll be able to get out. Still low. But Deadstock with a high noon. Can anyone even touch here? No one. And HG proves me wrong. Says Eichenwald is our map. This is the right map choice. And we'll clutch it out and bring us up to a 2-1 in this series. Yeah, this has got to be that combo on first point. This was so clutch by Pandy and Yellow. Pandy setting him up and Yellow just absolutely dunking on the side of Seattle. Comes down on top and... Oh! That is disgusting. 2 games in a row where we've seen huge ults from the DPS as play of the game. Sufnut, the last one, and then this one, Yellow for HG. All right, update the score. I don't know if we're going to have a halftime. I kind of hope we do in a way, just because I could use a short break on the old voice box. Go get some water and whatnot as well. Score is updated. I mean, this could go all the way, right? Momentum could swap. I also think, I mean, the problem I do think for HE is that now Seattle gets the map pick, but fortunately for them, they have to pick 2 CP. I believe they have to pick 2 CP. Because I think every map type has to be chosen before they can move on, and I think 2 CP will be pretty good for HG. I think that plays better for the kind of comps that they like to run, and then they're gonna go back to control, I think, and in that case, then that's also pretty decent for HG. We saw how close that was, or how close that was, so I think that'll be more even for both teams. Now, I do have to run to the bathroom real quick. Hopefully they do not start without me. So I am going to do this. Oh, I closed my music. That was dumb. Reopen that and play. All right, and I will be right back. All right, and we be back. Have they hit me with the R? Yeah, we are. Nice. Kill that. And what was the map pick? I did not see. Volsky Industries. Yes, this is the one. As I said, it's funny how like we've been pretty dang. I've been pretty accurate with my map picks, except I did think that HE would pick a control map last time, but I picked the right map that they would pick if they picked hybrid. But I thought HG would favor Anubis and Hanamura, and I thought Seattle would favor this map. So kind of interesting to see that I kind of know what's up a little bit from watching these teams. And so I think this will be the hardest map for HZ in theory. They did keep in the same lineup, so I think you'll probably see a lot of the same from HZ. And then I'm surprised Atlanta did, or not Atlanta. I haven't been saying Atlanta. I hope I've been saying Atlanta. Seattle. Seattle will not have. They did put Flex back in, but it looks like he's going over onto the support this time instead of onto the tank. And I thought they would have brought him in for the SIGs. I thought they would want to run the SIG ball on this map. It looks like they're going to be running the Diva ball instead, maybe thinking that Yellow would be onto the Pharah. But they're looking for more of a dive comp. They have the Echo and Tracer as well. Oh, Reckless with a follow, much appreciated.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
And here we go. Once again, Brig and map for HE. Really liking that comp. Heartless is getting onto a flank. Probably will look to get onto Deadstock here. Deadstock doesn't have a pocket, so probably is one of the more killable characters on the side of HG. HG just playing on the point. They're going to get poked out a lot if they just sit here. They're really relying on Deadstock on hitting some stuff here. Josh has followed, much appreciated. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Deadstock goes down. This is all over. I really think unless somebody clutches, Yellow's got to pretty much clutch. But yeah, they're just getting poked out. HE is just slowly gonna die. Trying to get some damage in, trying to build up some ult. But yeah, HE got caught just chilling on the point, and it's just a matter of time. And also a lot of ult charge. Pandy gets one pick onto Scarlet at the end, but it really won't matter. And now you're gonna see that Sufnut is almost all the way up to this post bomb. Hax almost has a copy. Monkey, there's just tons of ults. And from the other side, HE's in trouble. They don't really have anything. Waffly is swapped. Deadstock is swapped, so they not even close to those two ults. They have to get a quick kill here early. If this pulse bomb lands and the Immort doesn't save somebody, this could be the lightning fast round that Seattle's looking for. He's ready, pressuring out. I think he's going to be looking for the pulse bomb in about 5 seconds. Yellow's in onto the high ground. Ooh, copy onto the Doomfist. Can he get done? We'll get out of that pulse bomb. Get anything. Nano ball. Yellow pushes him back. Crazy fight. Once again, lots of pressure coming in. Haxi MP will take out Deadstock in the back line. Mine's kind of zoning out HE supports. It's really... Oh! And the pause will come through. That's a different Reckless. Oh, that is a different Reckless. That's weird. That is very odd. I think I've said Atlanta like at least once or twice for Seattle. I don't know why. Comeback is real. True. Hey, Kill. Yo, what's up, Yobber? This match is very intense. Yeah, this match is crazy, and I think it could get even more crazy. But I do think that Seattle's probably about to cap this point with pretty much a 5-minute time bank. And I just think with the comps that are being run, I think HE will struggle a lot on this map, especially second point. I think it's going to be very, very hard for them to take it. I think as soon as this unpause, Maria's going to die. Pandy does almost have this grab. Yellow almost has the meter strike. That could be the lifesaver here for HG as it was on Eichenwald. but Yellow's got to finish getting that up, and Pandy can't die. You can see him over here at bottom right getting pressured out by 3 people. He needs to stay alive. Fortunately, he has full health. Hopefully, he has his bubble, but yeah, bubble is up. Go down immediately. Yellow gets a pick on a Mercy. That's huge. Pandy grab in. Hold on to the top of it. Heartless will survive through it, but there's 2 picks already, so I think back and forth. Anti is huge. Yellow will go down. I think at least a tick will go here. Somehow Waffly survives that bomb because he was far enough away. Maria almost has her ult if she can just live, but gets antied. 3 people here, but there's about to be 2 more for Seattle. Waffly will touch after 1 tick. Has been given up. Gets the bubble. Pandy will get a lot of charge from those 2 bubbles, fortunately for him. They need to get this Echo. The Echo needs to die. The E's are too strong on this point. Yellow gets it down. That's the pick that they needed, but oh, nice deny onto the Resman Waffly. Can they get that Mercy? Will go down. Yellow still clutching out on this point. It's still alive. Doom is not something you want to ignore, and now with rally armor, they should be just fine. Nicely done from HG. Took a whole minute off the clock. They did give up a tick, but honestly on this map that is more than fine. You'll give up a tick to stabilize and you know, get a minute, pretty much a minute and a half by the next fight. Sufnut does get an early pick and has this pulse bomb. I think he's looking to stick Yellow, and if he can get Yellow early, it's gonna be rough. What are they waiting for? Not sure. They're just chilling. Okay. Mine's in. High Noon gets the copy. That's huge. Here comes the Tracer. I think that's gonna be a stick here. No, they pressure them off the high ground. Get the Immortal ready, but in the meantime, this is looking a lot better. I think Yellow gets another 2 kills, and yeah, that'll be over. Nice. Nicely done from AG. And I think this comp is working so much better for them. I just don't think Brawl into what Seattle is running is the answer. But what they're running now is kind of like a half dive, half peel. Really weird comp. Like half their team wants to peel, stun, and just kind of survive. And then Yellow and Waffly are just going in. But they get the support of bubbles and armor packs, so they're able to keep it going. And Yellow on the Doomfist definitely is a comfort pick for him. So sometimes you just gotta go with what you're good at, and he's been making it look really, really good here. Now I don't like what they're doing right now. They need to be getting aggressive. They're letting the enemy team take the engagements. Pulse bomb is out, gets read. No Immort in time to save that, and oh, that's 3 picks early. Deathlock gets 1 back. Maria almost up to this rally. If the rally can come out, maybe they can stall it out here. But Maria goes down 96%. Deathlock with the ult. I think he'll pop it, but he'll probably die mid-ultimate here in a second. But yeah, they can give them a tick. Give them a tick here. It's fine. Tick doesn't even come through. Deathlock anti pulls the Noon. We'll get Scarlet on the Mercy. That's huge. Oh no, Reed goes down. It's just the Rallying Brig. Rallying Brig is really strong, but it is not 1v6 material. And now Haxie and B will copy the Brig, get their own rally. We'll get taken out of it pretty quickly though. Yellow though, can he do it again? Can he clutch this? Comes in on the point. Diva's low, gets the D-Mech. Looking for the Echo. Gets the Echo as well. For that last target punch. Baby Diva. And once again, I think Yellow coming in on the Doomfist has clutched it. And man, another tick given up, but another 2 minutes gone. And 5-minute time bank now worn down to 1:20. And look at this, Seattle swapping over onto more of a brawl centric comp, which I think is actually kind of wise now. Waffly I think should go switch right now. Scarlet over onto the BAP. Waffly won't swap, so they're gonna have to take a really early engage. If they let Seattle come and take up position on point, unless Yellow just really clutches that on the Doom, which he has been super clutch so far, but he will have to do that in order to keep them in this fight, because there's no real point presence. Immort out. Grab out, but it's just the Ryan. He gets bubbled. He gets Immort. He is more than fine. Yellow fighting the Tracer in the back line. Deadstock down. Waffly trades it back. There will be no res. The Pandy's down as well. Yellow's going to have to clutch once again. That's not the person you're going to be able to one-shot. He's going to go down. They still have Nano for Seattle, and this is the struggle. Waffly gets a pick on back, so that's 2 picks that they've gotten in this fight. Ooh. Yellow slept, still alive somehow. High Noon, Deadstock, 3 kills! And that's going to be the hold. If they can get this Ana, that's going to be another stagger. They can get Soupnut as well on the Kree, and they may not even get a touch. I think, no, they're going to not push it, but Monkey Happy has to get back here. If they can get the Shatter and the Copy, they may have a chance. There's really nothing on HG except for maybe the Mines and the Rally. Touch will come through. Can they boop him away? Oh, fortunately for them, Hacks EMP does get the touch in there. Copies, yeah, Shatter. I would assume Shatter gonna come on the Doom. Does not come out yet. Shatter the Mines. Just get rid of him. Yeah, 3 as well, but this is kind of a crazy fight. Deadlock gonna get 1 pick. Yellow is still here, but he's down. It's just Pandy now, and the Copy Mines are out. Waffly's down. Pandy's down, and in overtime. Whew. What a clutch touch from Hacks, because I think Heartless, he did get the touch initially, but I think it was a little bit too early, and then he got booped back. I think they would not have gone overtime. Possibly it was Heartless. I'd have to go back and look specifically, but I think it was actually Hacks getting that secondary touch that allowed them to do that. But oh my goodness, from 5 minutes to 0, you got to be happy with that from HG. They just need to cap with over a minute now. They don't need to cap super quickly. They just need to cap with over a minute, and they will not be able to lose anymore on this map. They can tie, but they won't be able to lose. If you're Seattle, you're just looking to hold. You're looking to either hold or get them into overtime, or at least under a minute before they cap both points. Whew. My voice is being rested in pieces. Who'd we lose? Wi-Fi back. Oh, Wapley was playing on hotspot. That feels bad. Yellow MVP. Yellow is, yeah, he's looked really good on the Doomfist. He's clutched it out. Last 2 maps he's clutched out several times, so nice to see him on a comfort pick too. That's like, originally he was known as the Doomfist player. Like, he was the quote-unquote Doomfist OTP. I think more recently he's been known for the Pharah, but I think you've seen that teams have been prepared for that and possibly not prepared for this Doomfist, whereas before he kind of went on to Pharah because people were prepared for the Doomfist. So kind of a reversal now, going back to his old days. And Heartless now onto the Hog. I kind of like that pick. I think Hog is pretty strong at shutting down a Doomfist, at least making him think twice about just coming in for free. But I think the high ground control, which is what they like to do so much for Seattle, I don't know if they'll have quite as much as they have had in the past. HE will have to take high ground from them, though. If they just go onto the point, they're going to get poked. I mean, everyone's up here on the high ground for Seattle. If they don't... Ooh, Yellow already down. Hacks EMP in the spawn gets that pick, and looks like he will just camp the spawn and wait for Yellow to come back. That's going to be super frustrating for Yellow, because that's not really a fun matchup unless you can hit the one-shot. It's really hard for Doomfist to win that one, but as you see, Yellow's already won. He will get poked down and die. And I guess they told Hacks EMP, just go spawn camp Yellow, don't let him play the game. And yeah, already you see HE kind of pinned up in this corner. They did take that part of the high ground, but now, what do? You don't have speed boost, there's no Lucio, which is why you normally run Lucio in a brawl. Like, there's no way for them to really get on to Seattle. Heartless kind of going in by himself, though, but will get out. HG not really picking a target here. They're kind of spread. Deadlock does get a pick. Will get hooked, though, and counter comes through. Kree for Kree. Yellow is back into the fight, trying to get the Tracer, trying to get a little bit of revenge there. Nice bubble from Pandy, keeping them alive. And now HG is starting to snowball this. Has more picks. Bunch of them out onto Monkey Happy. Pulse bomb onto Waffly. Did that land? I thought it stuck, but I guess it didn't. Yellow really trying to get this Tracer, but look how frustrating it is as a Doomfist to try and get that Tracer. Here's the snowball potential, though. This is HG's time. Use all your ults. Just go in, shatter, rally, window. Don't let... Ooh, that's a bit early. Your team's not there. They don't have speed boost. But Deadlock does get the pick on the Soup Nut. Huge Gravitic Flux. Immort is out, though. Self-heal also out, but BAP goes down. The counter picks are going to be too strong. Yeah, that's it. I think Waffly went in a little bit too early. They'll stagger out this fight, but in the end, it's going to be a hold. There's no way. Brigid and Ryan are strong together, especially with that rally having been up, but they're just going to, yeah, they're just feeding at this point. They need to die. Waffly should have just jumped off when he charged over there. Pandy's still here full charge as well, but yeah, he's gonna have to jump off. Unfortunately, they did use 2 ults on that push, but Monkey Happy and Heartless have swapped over to Ryan Zarya, so they'll reset that ult charge as well. But they're gonna have 3 ults, and they're gonna have that. They're gonna have High Noon and Window, which can be a nasty combo. Pulse Bomb as well from Hacks, and we've seen him get some good ones. Ooh, 3 kills with a Pulse Bomb. That is crazy value. Immort actually did come out, but it was too late. That's a feels bad for HG. They're gonna have to completely reset. Massive stick there. And that's 1 Pulse Bomb for an entire fight win. Fortunately for and the thing with HG too, they don't have speed boost, right? So each fight for them is like a full minute and a half. So they really need to be able to win fights early. They only really have 3 or 4 more fights left in this entire map unless they make swaps. And 3 ults for the defense. Nano early on the Monkey. I think that was way too early. They should just back up. HG should just back up away from this. I don't know about that charge, but fortunately it does stall them out. And yeah, that Nano, well, he does get deadstock somehow. I didn't realize, kind of missed that. But yeah, deadstock goes down, so that's another fight win. Look at this. Was 4 minutes, now it's 3 minutes 30. By the time Deadstock gets back, they're gonna be 3 minutes. That's another minute off the clock for 1 pick. So each pick that Seattle gets here is a minute off the clock without speed boost or without a lot of mobility. HG has a lot of ults here, but still this window combo from the defense can be really nasty. Grab comes out, window out, High Noon. 4 picks. Oh no, and yeah. It was a nice grab combo, but Immort was there, and it was a much nicer BAP window High Noon. Huge stagger onto Reed as well. 3 minutes left on the clock, but again, by the time they actually get in here, take a fight, guess who has a Pulse Bomb again? If this gets a pick, they're gonna be down like 2 minutes on HG. They used one of their biggest combos in the last fight. They're gonna have to really rely on this Shatter. Pulse Bomb sticks again. 2 picks with that. Immort not early enough to get it again. That's another reset. Hacks EMP getting enormous value out of these Pulse Bombs. Waffly's probably going to get staggered here as well, and that's going to set HG back so far. Hacks EMP goes down, but it's like, man, he'll get back. Like, that's a Tracer. They'll get back super, super fast. They're holding out far, so they can just back up the point if they need to. Waffly can charge back, but, I mean, yeah, Hacks dying there really doesn't matter at all. Still 3 ults, almost 4 for HG, but there's going to be an EMP or a grab coming up. Grab and Shatter for the defense. Oh, huge though. High Noon gets 2. Immort does come out. Yellow needs to live. Yeah, just live. It doesn't matter. You don't need to get the pick super, super quick. You already have point control. Now, Seattle needs to be smart about how they take this re-engage. They're getting staggered. That's probably going to be it. I think HG needs a cap with time, though. The thing is, I think they're going to cap, but can they get over a minute? Stall is coming out 30 seconds. They need a cap in the next 27 seconds in order to guarantee them to go on to another map after this one, go on to a 5th map, no matter what. And minute 20, that's it. At the very least, the worst they can do now is tie this map. Ooh. All right. I'm still not super convinced about not running Lucio, but in the end, HG will make it work. Time bank went down about 4 minutes, 3.5, 4 minutes from what they had on first point, just due to like but they get the point. So like, I mean, who am I to judge? And they have a minute and 20 to take the first point, which I think is about how long. No, I think it actually took them a bit longer. They will, if they run the exact same comp they've been running, they get 1 fight. They do not get a second fight. There's no speed boost. They will get 1 fight. If they lose that fight, they will have to swap into stall comp, which on Sky is pretty hard to recontest this point on a stall comp. Fortunately for them, it looks like Seattle has chosen to do a brawl comp, which I think will be stronger because they actually won't be taking the high ground and brawling. So this is just a matchup. Yellow on the Reaper is going to look good as well. Hacks EMP, I think this is the big question mark, right? If he pops off, they may probably just win this map straight up. Maria's also onto the Lucio. I think that's big. That gives him probably a second fight as well, if it's fast. But if Hax gets picked or doesn't get a lot of value, they could just get run over by the Reaper. Does not see a Doomfist. Tries to get the Lucio. Ready uses recall though. We'll have to play a lot more passively now. And the Brawl just comes in so fast from HG. Anti though is huge. They're gonna have to play it really slow. Pandy gets a pick though. That's Hax already down. Yellow trying to pressure out. Maria traded. Pandy 2 though. Gets a support. Pandy down. Immort's out in the room. Free is just free flying from the high ground. Deadstock gets a pick. Oh, it's just so back and forth. Yellow needs to get that. If he wins the 1v1 with Zarya, I think they cap. Yeah, he gets the BAP as well. Gets stunned out. Will get taken down, and he's just Sufnut. And Hax EMP, just the DPS here for Seattle. No, Maria, don't go in. Don't go in. You're going to die. Maria's going to get staggered here. She needed to go back and get her team. Now they're going to have to completely wait, and this is going to be a full reset, which means that Seattle will get a full team back. Hopefully we'll come back and pressure the point. But he had to swap off of the Reinhardt, and Monkey Happy will have this Shatter. That could just finish this map and give us a draw on Skya. You hate to see it. Shatter from Monkey's about to be coming out. What can he get with this? It's going to be 3. Gets to be both supports. Both supports are going to die to this High Noon as well. That'll be it. Deadstock looking for the High Noon. Gets 3, but it's just him and Waffly. He'll get stunned out. Both will go down to that right click. And draw Skya has happened once again. Oh no. What a tragedy. Who gets to play the game? I think it's probably that High Noon window whenever his team was grabbed from Sufnut here. Yeah, second time with a 4-man High Noon for play of the game. Ooh, that is brutal. Nicely done by them, though. That was a good call. Very nice combo. Hax EMP with 61% kill participation, 45 elims for him, 40 for Sufnut, only 28 for Deadstock. You just see kind of a struggle there. From Deadstock, I think, to keep up with both the Tracer that he has to deal with, they're trying to get those stuns in and take care of the Tracer, as well as having to deal with the other McCree on the other side. I think Yellow probably had the majority of the elims for the other side, because he's a little bit more free to try and go in and just get the picks and not worry about having to peel for the back line. And now Seattle gets the pick again. That's right, because since it's a tie, it's whoever was the last person. Now they will get to go to control. And where are they gonna go? I think they shouldn't go to Ilios. I think they should go to probably Nepal, or what's the other one? Nepal or Oasis? I think they'll go Oasis. I think Oasis would be their best map. They may pick Lijiang though, because Lijiang is just a really fun map. But I think Lijiang would be the best for HE. I think Nepal would also be pretty good for HE. I think Oasis is probably the one. Oh, Busan! I forgot about Busan. I think Busan's actually good for HE as well, though. But I do think Busan can be good for both. I think it can be good for both, right? If you get Mecha Base, I think it's better for the Brawl, so that's going to be, Doomfist can look really good on that map. But then you go to whatever the drum one, Sanctuary, I think that's going to look way better for Seattle. And then I think also Seattle will probably be a little bit more favored on whatever that open map is as well. The more open it is, I think the better Seattle's comps are going to run. And more close it is, I think that's where the Brawl looks stronger. And we could see AG, they haven't pulled out the Fireball Hog at all for a while now. I don't know if they've just said, hey, look, that wasn't working, we're not going to play it, or what the plan is, but they also potentially actually could run that on. I can't think what the third map of Busan is called. There's Sanctuary, there's Mecha Base, and there's something else. The train one. Can't think of it. Oh well. Monkey Happy back in. And I don't know how to say that support's name. Zoclis. This guy back in as well. out for Flex. Flex and Cheesy back onto the bench, and looks like Deadsuck will be staying in over John's Soul.
Now traveling to Busan.
All right. We're starting out on Mecha Base. This is the one I would expect HE to have their best showing on. I think if Seattle takes this one from them, HE's got to be looking. It's got to be scared. So HE really got to be looking to come out strong on this one, and probably put yellow back onto the Doomfist. I think Doom Kree, Ryan Zarya, I guess Brig Bap. I don't know. It's hard. You're gonna lose a lot of positioning with the Brig, but in a mirror match, Brawl v Brawl, I mean, Brig can be pretty strong. But also, if they run the Brig, yeah. Okay, it will be the Lucio Bap versus Moira and Lucio. Different styles there. And also the Reaper versus the Doomfist. Reaper more sustained over time damage, more shield pressure, whereas Doomfist more potential for that one shot. And really the only thing to shut down yellow is Sufnut on the Kree. So, ooh, yellow onto the Mei. Alright. Nope, back on the Doom. I was going to say, Mei can be very strong. Less clutch, like huge pick potential, but very good over time, like walls and ultimate potential as well. Hacks MP very aggressively on the Reaper, out very far in front of his team. We'll just take up the position, look to get tons of damage onto Waffly early. Punch just onto the Reinhardt, creating some space for his team. Will force the Reaper out as well. HE kind of behind in positioning here, having to play a little bit back. Both teams. Ooh, I think that was a mistake. Yeah. Bap though is down for HE. I was gonna say HE should have the advantage because Seattle dropped, but because they lost their Bap, they're just gonna sit on high ground. They can't take disengage, and that's really rough for them because in theory they got the advantage when they took the high ground, but Reed going down is really gonna slow down their push now. Ooh, and that's really rough as well. And now there's no stun for the Reaper. The Reaper can probably get pretty aggressive here. Yellow does kind of push him back, but now this is rough for HE. They're gonna have to back all the way out. Both Zaryas very close to the same amount of ult charges, but Monkey Happy, that's wrong Reinhardt. Monkey Happy has the Shatter here. Yellow going down. This could be a big stagger as well. And Heartless with 2. They're gonna push forward here. They'll clean up Waffly, and that'll be at least probably 40, 50. Now that'll be closer to 50% before HE even gets to take a fight. And look at the ults for Seattle. That's 6 ultimates. Hax will get his in this fight. It's pretty much 6 ultimates for HE as well, but normally favors the defensive side because they can use their ults a little bit faster. Nice rotation though from HE. They'll get straight onto the point. A nice stun as well. Grab in, and they will just cap the point without a single kill, although they did get Scarlet. High Noon comes out, will get Maria, but in the end, this is just a cleanup fight. Oh, I don't know if that Shatter was needed. They may want that one back, but in the end, they invested 3 ultimates. They get the point. Probably could have done it with 2. Now Monkey Happy, and they only used 1 from Seattle, so Seattle definitely still has the advantage. I keep clicking the wrong button for that. I think Monkey Happy looking for the Shatter. I think he'll come out here. 3, 2, 1. Shatter? Nope. I thought he was gonna go there. Nice grab. The Inward's in a very good position, as well as the so many ults here, but Handy, yeah. Oh, Waffly had another Shatter, but in the end, it's just Pandy left trying to clutch it, and they did get back up to almost 50%. Does HE, which it didn't feel like that went so fast for them. Felt like they barely had control of the point. It was just one fight. But now Seattle will be taking the advantage and still have their own beat in hand. Yellow has his ultimate, but kind of hard to get value out of that one. Just vanilla. Now we'll get the punch in. We'll have to retreat. Oh, Deadsuck has the flank onto the Reaper, but it gets the stun off, but can't get the kill. And the Reaper somehow just jumps back over on that side. And in the end, I think that will be better for Seattle. And yeah, they'll have to reset. Waffly gets 2, but he will get cleaned up, and this is going to be last fight now. They're going to have to try and touch. Yellow should be able to get in. He also has the ultimate, so if he needs to, he could just ult in. But he'll be here to touch, I think. Oh, barely gets it, but goes down. Doesn't even get to use his ult. Grab is pretty big, but there's nothing to combo, and there's a High Noon back in the back. We'll get Pandy, and that will be Seattle taking this point and going up 1 on this particular map. And now, whew, they are 1 point from taking this series. There is no draw capability on this map, so HE, if they want to continue in the series, will have to take the next 2 points. And next 2 points, I think they're going to be a lot harder for Brawl. Although, yeah, and you see Heartless immediately swapping over to the ball. Is the score 2-2? No, the score is 2-1 with a tie. Hello Bambi, hello Frutex, nice to see you guys.
4, 3,
and here we go. Looks like yellow over onto the May. Monkey Happy and Heartless have swapped, as well as Hacks. Yeah, there's a lot of swaps going over here. Steve not onto the Doomfist is something we have not seen him play at all. But lots of dive, as well as Bap Zen from Seattle. So very different comp from them. Very similar comp from HE, except with the May. It's a huge slam by Heartless. Gets 40% onto his ult. Very chaotic fight happening here. Ball looking nice. Disruption. He was trying to get the boop up. Quite with it. Oh, Deza got the stun onto the Tracer, but couldn't get the kill. We'll get Monkey Happy though. That's a nice pick for them. Post bomb already on the Pandy, but a nice immort will keep him alive. And HE will get the first cap here. Nicely done by them. Heartless does have the ultimate already, but yeah, he's gonna get frozen up in. That sucks as a ball. You get frozen like you're just done. Monkey Happy will go over to the Reinhardt. Heartless, I think, will use the ult. Maybe we'll switch over to the Zarya then, but Sufnut back onto the Kree. More of a comfort pick. Window up early. Fire Strike in. Nice damage, but we'll get the pick. Although Desdog gets a pick. Mine's here. Yeah, Waffly should just clear this out. But ooh, Maria gets taken down. Deadstock. Ooh, nice immort. Pandy gets a pick. Still pretty even here. Reed barely being kept alive, and Mail's out. Immediate freeze on a Monkey Happy. Again, Waffly 2 picks with the Shatter, but I don't think that was needed. And, Waffly builds them up quickly, so at least there's that for him, but he's been kind of throwing them away in some of these fights. Computer, what team are you playing for? Are you still coach for the Mans? Yes, I am still coach for Florida Mans currently. Doing quite well this season. We did lose 1 match, 3-2 to Boston, but Boston looks incredible. Nice grab out from Pandy. Is there any follow-up though? They get frozen. That was a nice freeze, but in the end, it's just a trade. Kree for Kree, and the Pulse Bomb comes out. Nice immort again to keep Pandy alive, and then the Ice Block. But Tracer will get pressured out. Recall, Force, Shatter onto the Lucio. Nice Shatter though. Waffly gets 2 in the back line, but can't quite get the picks, and counter charge. Waffly should go down here. Can't even live long enough. Oh, and the Bat Ball comes out. Pandy gets the pick onto the Tracer, but in the meantime, the whole team goes down. That will be the flop. 91% though. Or actually, yeah, 92%. For HE, they just need to win 1 fight, and if y'all can get a freeze up, freeze and Grav, if they could just wait for that combo, potentially they could just win a guaranteed fight off of that. Beat even is not enough to save them from that one. Heartless is, they're looking at, yeah, I think it's going to be Coalescence into Grav Pulse Bomb probably this fight, unless Hax decides just to use the bomb here, but I think they might wait for the grab. Nope, they will just chuck it in. Gets the immort. Monkey Happy gets Maria. Noon is out for Sufnut, but yeah, in the end, they will just clean up that fight. However, they did use 4 ultimates. They built up 2, so at least they did not fully drain the bank there. But Maria didn't even use the beat, so they're more than happy. RHE, they gave up 40%, but they got out 4 ults for it, so that's pretty solid for them. And now, I think they wait. Just wait for Pandy to get the grab and combo those 2 ults. Deadstock may look for the High Noon for space here. I think would probably be what you do. Just gotta watch out for this Tracer. Yeah, the Tracer can really punish. Grab, freeze, Shatter comes out, but it doesn't get any kills. Nice beat, Shatter from Waffly, 2 down. Tracer is still alive. Nice stick from Reed. Waffly just says, sorry, bud, but you don't get to live, and I don't want to take into that damage. So shields it up, will die, and yeah, that'll be the cap over for HG. Heartless back on the ball. We'll get frozen. That's going to be really rough for them. Nicely done. Pandy gets a cleanup. Can anyone else touch? Overtime did get put into effect, and there's the beat though is gonna be a lot. Hopefully another pick freeze onto the Diva, and HE should just clean up this fight unless there's an absolutely massive clutch here. It's 3 still for Seattle. 2 go down immediately. Recall is forced. Nice charge onto the ball, and yeah, ball should not be able to touch again. The wall to shatter. Poor Heartless getting bullied over there in the corner.
Score 1.
I haven't seen you around in a long time, Frutex. Doing all right?
Ready for
You still
battle.
playing Overwatch? I haven't seen you. Didn't know if you were still. I know you're not on a team currently. Danger Deer, that is Bambi. Let's see here. So it looks like it will be still Brawl from both teams. Still the Tracer and the Kree, and then the Mei and the Kree. And Bap Lucio versus Moira Lucio.
5, 4.
In the end,
3,
I am really surprised.
2,
Seattle's not trying to run their
1.
own comps. They're trying to match the
Round
Brawl, but they're
3.
not matching
Capture
the
the
DPS
objective.
lineup. They're trying to run this Tracer, which, don't get me wrong, Hax has looked incredible on this Tracer, but I don't know if the value from the Tracer is quite as much as the value from the Mei. Well, it doesn't catch anyone, immediately gets dropped. And early Immort, Hax is 1 HP, but I think will get out. Yeah, but now there's no value from him in this fight, whereas Yellow's still in the fight. The wall comes out, huge wall. Waffle should just be able to swing. Gets 2, will go down, but that's a perfectly fine trade. Hax trying to duel out Deadstock, but yeah, Deadstock hits that headshot. Will come in here, taking down the Kree as well. Pandy, the nice damage. They have not capped the point yet, but they are cleaning up this fight. And yeah, Yellow will cap the point. And Waffle already has the Shatter. Will be the first ultimate online. Several more on both sides looking to come up pretty soon, but I would assume you're going to see Waffle. He likes to use these as soon as he gets them. I think we'll be seeing one real soon. Should be calling out that Tracer to his team. He's looking for that Shatter, man. Interesting Shatter. It does definitely get the post there, but fortunately Yellow does get Soup Nut. And post one once again, nice Immort, but Reed goes down to the Fire Strike. Beat in, I like that. Keep playing. You need to get aggressive here though. You can't back up. If you're gonna win that fight off the beat, you had to win it immediately. Heartless with a nice grab at the end though. We'll clean it up. Pandy should not invest. And Deadstock invests. Gets a little bit of stall, and actually will. I think that's actually fine. Resetting Heartless's charge is huge. It shouldn't have happened. I'm not sure if Heartless got booped out of cover or exactly how that ended up going through, but that's kind of brutal for Heartless to have to reset the charge on that Zarya. Fortunately, counterpart in Pandy will also reset, but now Monkey Happy has this ultimate. I would assume what's going to happen, Pandy's going to grab, they're going to freeze, Monkey's going to shatter to counter it. Hack's looking for the one clip, coming in, Deadstock notices it. Here comes the grab, grab in, Mail's in, High Noon from behind though, won't get anything. Beat still, Heartless still alive. 1 HP will get taken out. Huge Shatter though. Onto 3. Shatter onto 1. Will get Waffle gets 2. Deadstock's down to Soup Nut though. Pandy will take that back. Counter charge. AG should clean this up. Pandy looking good on the Zarya, just getting kill after kill. Reed taking down the Rhine, and 52% in climbing here for HG, and they still have the BAP wall, but Hack CMP. Guess who has another pulse bomb? Now Reed's been really solid at getting the Immorts out. On Volskaya they were kind of struggling, but a couple they didn't get it out, but on this map they've been doing a really good job. Here it comes, blink in, sticks, Immort out, nicely done. But Immort has been forced. Ooh, trade. Yellow gets hacks, but BAP from the other side is probably a better pick. Once again, the beat invested to try to keep them into this fight. You've got to win it quickly if you're going to win it now. But I think it will just be a stall at this point. Waffly does get the Reaper. Charge out, won't get anything. Yeah, Waffly should go down. This is just a stall, getting it to 99. Pandy trying to get ult charge as well. Last person on the point. Immort comes out, but he won't walk out of the Immort, get taken out. And now Reed's got to run, otherwise Hack CMP is going to chase you down. Blinks all the way. I didn't even know you could blink up that. That's kind of neat. Hack's trying to get some extra ult charge. Ooh, gets taken really low. If that would have been a headshot, that would have been a really rough one there. I think they're going to be telling Hacks to try and get this Pulse Bomb ASAP to combo with the grab from Heartless. But yeah, that's what they're doing. Hacks is just literally just playing to charge this Pulse Bomb to try and have it up in time. Pressuring from far, not taking a lot of damage. 90%. Has to get the... Ooh, grabs in. Both grabs. High Noon Deadsock 2. This is absolutely enormous. The Reaper's in on Pandy, though. Pandy goes down. Mei goes down. It's just Waffly and the Bap, and I don't think Waffly can kill all three of these. They're just going to keep away from him, and the Reaper would eat him alive, and now the Bap's really got to get out, otherwise they're going to stagger. Oh, that's brutal. They actually could have staggered even longer there. Maria staggering again. This happened on an earlier map and it made it difficult, but fortunately they do have a little bit of time. It's going to be hard to touch. Yellow's going to have to suicide onto the point to get the touch. It's 95%. He's going to die as soon as he gets in. Waffly's onto the ball. Monkey Happy's going to have the shatter here in a second. All he needs to do is swing once or twice. Yellow gets a pick. That is huge. That's what they need. Bapple's also out. The shatter may not be up in time. He's getting booped back. Can't get any damage in. Deadstock gets another pick. Stunned. Poor Monkey Happy just cannot get this shatter. Pulse Bomb goes really wide. Yellow taken down, but did get the Moira. Shatter gets nothing. Bap trying to live. Reed needs to live here. That's very important for them. Awfully swinging around. Monkey Happy goes down. This looks like a fight for HE. Oh, it is a 4v5. Beat from both sides. Deadstock gets that pick. Has the High Noon. High Noon, right by a Reaper. Point gets flipped over. The Reaper needs to die. Reaper is clutching this out. Soofnut once again with a triple or quad kill. Bap goes down. It's just Waffly and Maria. Maria is trying to wall ride to stay alive. It's going to be so much tall. Waffly has the ultimate, drops it on their side, but ends up going down for it. And now this point, he's going to swap back. Gets the ball. But that's going to be it. That will be the series. Oh, 3-0 for the Seattle. And wow, what a match.
Play of the game.
Was 3-1 with a tie, so we went to 5 maps. And incredible. I mean, Supna again played the game. This man has got so many of those in this matchup. They can score here. And yeah, in the end, Seattle will take it, but both control maps, especially the control maps, were both incredibly crazy. Hey, I am worn out. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a long match for sure. But yeah, definitely a fun one. I wish FTB could have been here to duo cast. Would have been fun just to do a little bit more analysis. It's a lot easier to do a little bit more when there's 2 people to bounce ideas off of. But I think that'll be it. Honestly, I don't think I have the energy to do any interviews or end of game discussion like I normally do. I am truly exhausted. My voice is about out. But thank you all for coming out and watching. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for everybody who followed. Much appreciated, and we look forward to next week. Also, podcast will be coming out hopefully midweek. I think I'm going to try and get it out on Wednesday again like we've been doing, but potentially may have to be a little bit later. My work schedule's been pretty crazy, and it's going to be crazy this next week. So be looking forward to that at some point, but I can't really guarantee what day that'll be out. And then obviously we will see you again next week. I'll hopefully be casting again. GG's to both teams. Both were very close. Like a great game. And I will see you all later. GG's.